Hello watcher and subscribers. Here we will see how we can check whether the number is palindrome or not. So first we will understand the criteria of palindrome number. An integer is a palindrome if the reverse of that number is equal to the original number. Means if we enter the number and the reverse number means both numbers are same, reverse and the current number that we are entering. So if both are same, that will become a palindrome number. So now here we will see the logic of palindrome number. So suppose the number is 121. So we know the reverse will be also same. So we have to check logically whether the number is palindrome or not. So we have to apply the same kind of logic that we applied in reverse number and Armstrong number. So we have to return that values in a reverse order. Got it? So that we can check here the number, we will get the reverse number, and at the end we have to check whether the reverse and the number that you are entering will be same or not. So we have to here take one variable like d, and that number you have to divide by 10 so that we can get the remainder. So the number means that n value is supposed 121, and if you divide it by 10, then in that case the remainder will become 1. So as you already aware about division process, so that remainder will become 1 and it will access that value. So here the next logic will be like n equal to n divided by 10. So by using this statement it will return the quotient value 12, and then there will be the use of value 12 in the next step. Means this statement we will include in the looping statement so that they will execute till the criteria satisfied. So in the next attempt the value of n will be 12, so the remainder will be 2. Then again in the next attempt this value of n will change, that is 1. So in this way the 1 modulus 10 it will return the value 1. And for getting the reverse number, as we have seen the logic, we will use logic r into 10 plus that digit. So because of that we get the reverse number, and then we will do the comparison of that variable r and number that we are entering. Okay, so this comparison we will do, and if they are equal it's a palindrome number, otherwise not. So this is what the rough logic I made it. Now we will see the coding that we are going to enter in the PyCharm. So first I will explain how it is executed, and then we will go in the PyCharm editor. So I just erase this. So dear student, this is the logic that you have to put in the PyCharm, and now here we will see how it is executed. So here we are using actually temp variable. Okay, so actually the number is 121, and for that we can use the variable n, and then in the program that n variable you have to assign with other temporary variable. Got it? Why we are doing this? Because later on you have to compare this value of n with the reverse value. So here there is a use of temp, and that variable is always greater than 0. And here we will initialize reverse value with the 0. I am taking in place of reverse, I am using variable r here. So it should be 0. So here the execution will go on step by step. In the first process, the value for d stands for digit, and temp modulus 10. Suppose the value is 121, so it will return the last digit 1. And then reverse value, reverse into 10, so reverse value is 0, so 0 plus 1. So the output of that variable is 1. Then temp equal to temp divided by 10. So it will be 12. It will return integer value. So this thing will happen in the pass 1. Then in the next pass, the D value will be, here the temp will be 12. So because of 12 modulus 10 is 2, it will return remainder value 2. Then reverse equal to reverse into 10. But what is the value of R? 1. So 1 into 10 is 10 plus that digit is now 2. So it is what? 12. And temp value will be 1 because 12 divided by 10 is 1. So this thing will happen in the second pass. Then in the next pass, D equal to, what is the value of temp? 1. So the remainder is 1. And then reverse equal to reverse into 10. Reverse value is 12. So this 12 into 10 is 120 plus what is the value of digit? 1. So it is coming 121. And the temp value will become, here 1 divided by 10 is 0. So here the process will stop. And this 121 we will compare with the existing number. Okay, suppose that number variable we are using n. So if they are equal, it's a palindrome, otherwise it is not a palindrome. So now here we will go in the PyCharm and we will see this logic. So now here we are in the PyCharm editor, and here first user will enter the value. For that we are using num variable, and we have to assign this variable to the temp variable, because later on in the program we are going to use this num variable in the comparison process. And for completing tasks we need one looping statement, and there we will use temp variable in place of num variable, so that value should be greater than 0 whatever the user is entering. And then here first we have to return the value of remainder. For that we are writing D equals to temp modulus 10. So by using this statement we will return the remainder value that we discussed in the presentation, and then we will use this reverse variable for returning the reverse of number. So by using this logic we can reverse the number, and then we have to change the value of temp. So for that we will do division process here. So by using this statement we will get quotient value, and that value we get in the integer, because every time this temp value should be changed, so that we will get the values in reverse order. And then finally we will put one condition here, that is reverse of number is exactly equals to the original value of number, and that we will put one output statement here. So here we will show palindrome message, and otherwise it is not palindrome number. So in this process we are using reverse number for the continuous adding. So we have to initialize with 0 value, and now we can run the code here. So enter number, we are entering simple number 121, so it's a palindrome. And suppose we enter the number 12, so as we know it is not a palindrome, so it will produce the message not. So in this way you can do the coding for the palindrome number, and in the next tutorial we will see palindrome string. So don't forget to subscribe my channel if you like my video. So thank you here.